I will approach this problem from a different angle, and I'm afraid that my point of view will not be very optimistic. At the beginning of World War II, when German troops invaded France and conquered the Maginot Line, which was supposed to protect France, and started moving towards Paris, one of the French officers said, France is always ready for the previous war. So these are the words which can be directly applied to the current situation. We always know very well how to solve the problems of the past. We are prepared for the past, for the problems of the past. We deal more or less successfully with the problems of the present. But we are absolutely non-prepared for the problems of the future, which the future is preparing for us. As a matter of fact, we don't understand at all what future is, what kind of category it is, and how we should deal with this. At the same time, the most important characteristic feature of the modern times is that future is approaching, the new reality is approaching with new laws, and we don't know these laws, and we don't even suspect that these laws should somehow be integrated into our present. And for humanity, future has materialized several times when ancient Rome disintegrated and the Christian Europe started its ascent. That was future. A new world emerged, absolutely different from the previous one. The same was true of European Reformation of the 16th century. Catholic world disintegrated, the Protestant world emerged based on different laws. After World War I, at least for Russia, future has come. Old Russia disintegrated, socialist Russia emerged. It does not mean that future is always positive, but it has one interesting characteristic feature, which I believe is directly connected with our present situation. We do not evaluate correctly, assess correctly the status of the future. What is future in the ordinary understanding, agnostic understanding? Usually we look at it as the continuation of the present. There are some problems, some tendencies, and we extrapolate them into the future, correlate them, and get to the picture of the future in this way. But that's not the case. That's not so. Future is not just the continuation of the present. It is always perpendicular to the present, and it does not so much transform the old world, it's more destroys it. Transition towards the future is always a catastrophe. And this slow catastrophe is what we are witnessing now. And the current situation is fundamentally different from the previous ones. In the past, when the world disintegrated, there was already in place an idea of the new world. So the Roman Empire disintegrated, but already at that time Christianity was in place, and it started collecting a new world, an entirely new world. The Catholic world disintegrated, but the Protestant ideas were already in place. The world of capitalism disintegrated, but socialist ideas started assembling a new reality. But at present, as to this new idea, we don't have it. It's absolutely missing. There are three projects which maybe claim to be global ideas like this. This is the American project. You're aware of them. The world must live in accordance with American laws. So this is a project introduced by force, so it cannot become a global one. There is a European project. I believe it's a very good project. Great, that the whole world must become Europe. This is a project which does not integrate force, no elements of expansion. Europe does not impose its way of life on others, but it has a great defect, weak point. Mr. Popov has mentioned that a global consensus should be created. The fatal defect of this European project is this consensus mechanism, which does not work in crisis situations and will never work. And the third project is radical Islam. The whole world must become an Islamic world, then happiness and well-being will thrive. Are they compatible, all these projects? No, I think they are fundamentally incompatible.
But that doesn't mean we shouldn't do anything. Of course, we can mitigate some of the damages, some of the threats, but unless we finally have a global doctrine, whether metaphysical or social, we will keep addressing symptoms instead of the cause of the illness. Thank you.